Good. Okay, let's call a meeting to order for the Board of Works. Let the minutes reflect all board members are present. First item on the agenda will be the minutes for June 9th, 26.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item will be June the 10th, 2026 through July 14th of 26 for sewer adjustments.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving right along, old business, board members, any old business?
No, I do not.
Chris, any old?
No.
Josh, any old?
I do.
All right, so then we'll move into Jeremy and Heritage.
Yep, I'll kind of go through a few things, an update on some stuff. The Austin, the UV equipment, so last week we had it was approved for the sump pump. We're 2 weeks away, that should be delivered on site in 2 weeks. So hopefully at that point we can get that project closed up and get that running. Let's see, the agreed order, the quarterly report number 2 was submitted on July 9th. I'm assuming we'll follow up with that. On the PER project, Baker Tilly is preparing a preliminary analysis to compare the SRF versus the RD funding. We are continuing to move the environmental review forward for the RD, just in case we do want to go down that route. We have received some responses from a few at this point, so we're making progress on that. The timeline for the SRF funding would be applying in March 1st of 2027 and finance next fiscal year starting July 1st of 27. Baker Tilly is also going to ask SRF if it's possible to go sooner if the city were to go through the SRS pool program. So they're looking into options there so we can start that project a little sooner. For the sewer use ordinance, Dave is finalizing the updates that Mary Armacost with IDEM gave him. He should be sending that to you, Josh, within the next week or two for your review. At that point, it's already gone through her again. She's reviewed it twice now at this point. Dave would be finalized. If once you're good with it, we can then get it approved and get the sewer use ordinance updated. Let's see. Lift station number 10. I sent an email to S&K Equipment asking for what kind of upgrade we can do to the pumps in the meantime. Like I've said, we are a little bit shy of the proposed development that wants to go there. What can we do in the meantime to just up it a little bit, but what's a full build out plan? I don't want to spend a lot of money going to a full build out plan when nothing is going there right now. So looking at ideas to how we can save money by getting to what we need to now, but what would the future use look like there? So waiting on a response from him. I sent him an email on July 2nd, and another one yesterday asking for a response. I have not heard back. I'll keep following up. And then the 1557 Boo Road, we're going to go out on Thursday, survey that, and I hope to have an answer on Friday. But I believe the best option is for us moving forward. We can close that up. So for those that don't know, that 1557 Boo Road, there was some lateral issues. We're going to go out and see what's the best way to kind of remedy the situation that's going on out there. So I think that's all I have.
No questions? Okay. All right, so board members, any new business?
Nope.
Chris, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, Jeremy brought up Baker Tilly. We've talked to Baker Tilly through all this on the sewer upgrades and trying to figure out what's how we need to proceed money wise. USDA, SL, the state revolving loan fund. So they've sent me an agreement. You all have a copy. Had put a copy in your mailbox to work on that for us. Just asking you guys to approve it.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Motion carries.
I will. So,
That's good, that's a project we've been trying to get done for several years now, so we need funding for that if possible. I think the numbers are a little less than what we anticipated, so that's good news.
I don't know how that worked out.
Again, I think the number that was being used was, using the continued on maintenance and everything included in it, not the construction cost.
Okay. Okay. So to go along with what Jeremy said on the new business here, he was talking about the little lines on Blue Road, so I would like to pose that we come up with some kind of solution, our ordinance or addendum to the ordinance for new builds, for installing check valves. They're not that expensive, but that would keep a backflow of excess water in the lines coming back up to the people's houses, especially when they're flush the lines and do whatever. So I'd like to get your opinion on that. It's not that, I mean, what's the check about $50? So
I mean, so it would be, and we would be asking that it would be installed before the cleanup. That way, if we continue to service lateral lines and clean them, that we don't, well, that way we don't blow anything back into the house.
we need an ordinance on that or addendum to the ordinance.
As far as how we're liability wise, or
Just to install, so we have some teeth in.
I mean, something we need to look at.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I think we can definitely add a new ordinance with that, and I would, like as Brooke recommended, I think we had a clean out of the right of way as well. For new builds.
Absolutely.
So that way we can not go on to the private lateral
Right.
anymore, we can stop right there at the city's line. So, yeah, I mean, we can come up with something.
So I need to have a motion on that.
Oh, yeah,
That's good.
we gotta work on it. And
Okay,
Yeah, we'll get something together.
all right, thanks. Okay. That's all I have on the new. Nothing else, Chris?
No, sir.
All right, we'll jump into department heads.
Storm debris pickup. We had a storm a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. We're about to get caught up on that. We, had a company come in and pick the big piles up that we couldn't get. So they got those last week and, we should be able to, be caught up by, maybe not this week, but next week on, chipping and from the storm. Only other thing I got is having a few issues with our tractor, our old tractor, our bush hog tractor. So I might have it looked at and, maybe have it checked out, about get it fixed, cause, we need it bad. So of course it's 35-year-old. It is what it is. And then the last thing I have is the culvert issue for Man Avenue we talked about last time. Yes, Jeremy, maybe can
Yeah, I
let
can
you guys know a little something about that.
Looked at pricing for that culvert replacement on Main Avenue, where he's had to go out there and fix a hole in it on top of it for the roadway. To replace that would probably be about $150,000. So with that, I do believe the best option is waiting until community crossings money is available. That road is ready to be, based on the PACER rating previously, that road is ready to be repaved. And I think including that culvert crossing within the community crossings is our best option. So Shane may have to spend some temporary money just to fix that hole throughout, but I think that's gonna save money in the long run, so we can.
Not a lot though. I mean, I can patch here and there until we get that figured out.
But that's I can't remember, it's like 12 feet wide by 5 feet tall structure that's pretty good size crossing.
Yeah, it's big box of concrete, so, yeah. Another thing I forgot about, Trevor, I know you spoke on it last time, was, striping for Fuel Mart out there. we're working on that. We're trying to get us a pattern for our turns and stuff. So, hopefully within the next few weeks, I can get that taken care of for some people.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody just sits right in the middle on those
Yeah.
right two lanes.
Yeah, and we need to get that.
I think that's something you're gonna reach out to All-Star.
Yeah.
We talked yesterday about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Reach out
I'll
to-
get it across from Chris and us.
Good deal.
That's all I have.
Okay, go ahead, Tom.
Ordinance wise, still hitting hard, the grass, sanitation, trying to get people to clean up, having some issues with, people still not fully understanding. Everything's still on blue toters, trash bags, they still want to set some stuff out, so I'm still addressing those pretty heavily. Still on the grass, for the most part, they're staying on top of that. Still have to address that a little bit. Building wise, all the houses on Audrey are for the most part done on the outside, they're working on the finishing touches on the inside, the drywalls. The rough ends are done, getting cabinets put in. We're in the process of, eventually getting some landscaping stuff done, some groundwork, not sod, but straw and, seed. Moving forward there to some grading and all that stuff. And then as far as Duncan, they're on site, we're seeing progress, which is good to see. I do have a footer inspection scheduled for tomorrow at 1 p.m. So, good things going there, seeing that finally going up and getting it on the move, getting it going. That's pretty much all I got.
Question. Right along. Chris.
So for the wastewater treatment plant, we had a total rainfall for the period, the fourth period was 5.8 inches. Percent of plant capacity, ran at 46%. That's at 27.76 million gallons a day for the month. Overall treatment efficiency was at 97.7% efficiency on treatment. So moving on to maintenance and repairs, the effluent pump, we've been having issues with that. We get send it out to S&K, they repair it, send it back to us, we reinstall it. It was in, after it's in for a week, I got a thermal sensor high 10 alarm on it. So I called back S&K, they said, well, they never looked at that. So then they came back, picked it back up, sent it back. I guess during delivery and all the exchanging back and forth, one of the lead wires, electrical leads got damaged. So now the timeline has been pushed back to August 27th. This one was supposed to get it back in. So hopefully that week we'll have it back in. Again, that's the effluent pump. The headworks blower on June 15th, there was no air going towards the headworks. So we went to investigate, found out the pulley spun off of the shaft of the blower, damaged the blower, damaged the shaft, everything. Contact B&H Electric, had one on the shelf, as an emergency, we had to do it right then and there. It was just a little over $4,000 if I remember right, for that new blower. So we got that day, it was repaired and fixed. Still currently working on the new water line for the plant. We are roughly, I would say, 80% complete with that. We got the line all trenched in. All we have to do is trench and remaining about 50 foot, hook into the water supply line. And then I think Shane is asking that we put a fire hydrant by the gate for safety, and then so we can fill up and wash trucks and stuff that way. So I'm getting ready to contact our port on that to get us a hydrant. Going on to what I asked for last month, I was told to get quotes for improvements as far as like a pipe storage rack. So after reaching out getting quotes, I didn't like any of them. They was all pretty expensive just for what we need. So I quoted it for us for that the wastewater plant to do it ourselves. That quote was a lot better. So for us, the frame materials, the pipe holders, and then just like miscellaneous parts to build it, it's gonna be $613. So I'm asking for approval for us to go ahead and do that. That way we can go ahead and get our our pipes that we use for repairs and digs off the ground and kind of clean it up, make it look a little nicer.
I'm good with that, yes, sir. Motion.
That's okay. Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Carries.
We also talked about last report and carry a fuel storage tank for the Bobcat and backhoe. So I contacted Bishop Oil, Jeremy contacted him as well. The only city's cost of that would be purchasing fuel and paying the delivery fees. So we won't have to pay for the fuel tank. He's gonna treat it like a business account. He's gonna bring the tank to us, set it, deal with it. All we have to do is run electric to it, which he said we can run a extension cord to it and it'll be fine. So with that being said, I'd like to approval to us to go ahead and get that going. Again, the only thing that's gonna cost the city will be purchasing fuel and paying us the delivery fee.
You guys good?
So, and then, so summary of that.
Sorry, motion took her.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Carries.
Roger hit on the sewer use ordinance for check valves. Also, I'm going to do some digging this month to find out how much we spend on a dig as far as installing. And potentially, because I believe that we're losing some money on our sewer taps. I believe that we're using a lot more than what our sewer taps cost to install. So I'm gonna do some investigating on that, and I should have all that for you guys next month. And that's all I got.
Any questions, Chris? Thank you. Chief?
Monthly unit stats, department answered 576 calls for service, 15 arrests, 13 citations, 17 warnings. 3 accident reports and 42 reports were taken. Just going over a few things. Getting everything lined up for the summer. I know we got SROs for about another couple weeks and they're gonna go back to school. Just wanna let everybody know, I know Chris and the guys know that, Becky Holland resigned from the reserves. Nothing bad, she just didn't have time, had other things going on, so I just wanted to appreciate her service and, mention that. I think she had 10 plus years on for the reserves, so. We thank her. I know I reported back on the pool car, last month that the thought was blowing up. Good news, we sent it down, to the gentleman that usually strips our stickers. He looked at it and was able to get $300, so we got it back, so that's a good thing. New firearms that I spoke to you guys about, more food, generously giving the money for it. I picked those up last week. I'm just waiting to find a time to get guys qualified and issue those out. Lastly, I'll give you guys this. Chris has a proposal, I'll let you guys look at it. The last month or so, we've been doing a trial run with, the cameras, and that's gonna go in. Here's the proposal that we worked in after the guys have been able to try the different features. That was for 9 and 9. So we couldn't do, originally we were gonna do the 12 and 9, but everyone would have to have their own license to use the stuff online, so it all worked out as far as going in and just doing the pay guys, so that includes the tasers and the cameras for a 10-year span. I think it ended up being 42s, it's right there per year.
And that's due every August, I guess, one lump sum every.
That's what he put it for, but Chris and the mayor that spoke with Axon, they were very flexible. They said, basically, once we get this signed, they would work with Chris. Chris wanted to do it in January, Chris wanted to do it January and.
Yeah, could you split that up if you wanted?
He said that he would work with us definitely.
Yeah,
He said the payment stuff isn't an issue. That would be the grant for the year, how we paid it throughout the year.
Okay.
They would work with Chris.
I don't, I feel like I'm good either way.
So like I said, that,
Probably.
and to, with that officer safety plan, like the taser cartridges, the training, that stuff's included, and they send that every year, so.
Okay.
And then that comes with, as far as the camera stuff, that's, I think, every 2.5 years, we send the old ones, they upgrade to the new ones. kind of like a cell phone plan, I guess. You sign it, you make payments, and then you can upgrade. So, went pretty well so far. The guys seem to like them. Pretty good technology.
Chris is good.
Absolutely.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor? Motion carries.
Only question, he said it doesn't matter, do you want me to sign that, Mayor, or do you want to sign
Doesn't matter.
it? Josh, does it matter?
It doesn't, no, as long as the board authorizes the city to execute and approve it.
So I'll sign that, send that back today. He said he'd put a rush on it, so hopefully our equipment will get here first of August, and then we'll just have to send the drop stuff back, and there shouldn't be any gap. So,
Sounds good.
all right, thank you guys.
With that being said, if you don't mind, I am going to, we're currently coming out of public safety. Look, we have, 3 vehicles coming out for PD, and it's just more of a peace of mind thing for me than anything. If I can pull my notes up there. I'm gonna ask you guys to approve, the board, council, both, just from my notes. We have a 2022 Dodge Durango we owe about somewhere in the neighborhood of $12,800 on. We're paying about $8,000 a year on it. We've got just 4 payments, but I'd like to go ahead and just clear that off the books, if that's all right.
Yeah. Good with me.
Okay.
Need formal motion? Might as well.
Yeah, just for the minutes.
I'll motion that.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you all.
I got up one last thing and Brandon.
No, we can't go backwards.
No,
I forgot about it. I know I talked to you and Chris talked about it too. We really need as a city, we need to look and purchase a utility trailer. We can't get our Bobcat nowhere, to use around town. Our trailer is just a landscape trailer. It won't carry it. We need it, just like with my tractor, I'm gonna have to take it somewhere and have it looked at. I don't have no way to do it. Looking at probably $5,000.
Have you priced any?
Not yet, but Chris, we talked about it, but we gotta have something.
Do you wanna get quotes on that, or do you want to do a do not exceed?
Well, I probably need to look.
Let's get quotes and let Chris pay for it. Let Chris over there.
Well, it's,
no, well,
I look at that as a need, not a one, we need to history of road mowing on the side streets and the big cuts and stuff. Be nice to have a sweep on.
Just like these sewer cuts and stuff, we need that sweeper there
Yeah.
to clean the streets, can't get it there.
If price becomes an issue, we can add that to our project as well, if it became that, but it sounds like you want it sooner than.
We need it
We
soon.
need it, it can't be pushed into our full project.
well, with that being said, I've got started in the last 2 weeks on budgets. Got the numbers in, I like to get them in, get a kind of preliminary feel before I start talking to you guys and kind of get a ballpark figure where I think we're at, and then working my way back from that, or talking to you guys, talking to department heads. The one good thing I have found in the middle of all this is, our local road and streets, every year it's budgeted, and for years since I'm well before my time, it's paid for street lighting. Street lighting is roughly $40,000 a year. We're 6 months into this year, and since we went to the new LED lighting, our electric bill's down to we've spent about $7,000 through the first half of the year.
Nice.
So that frees up some money in local road and street for us to, I'm still trying to figure it out, because I've never used it for anything. We've never had anything else to use for that. But it appears, and I'm gonna talk with Josh, and we just come across this yesterday. It's gonna free up some money to allow us to do some other things for street. Good. But with that being said, we got our distribution for local road and street today, and we're down about half of local road street, half of NVH with the gas tax. That's been taken off to the
It's
state.
just supposed to be replaced at some point, right?
Yes, but yeah, I'm just saying this, you know,
Currently, we're down.
we're down, but it's still, we're fine, just wanting you guys to know, be aware of it.
That could be helpful when we go to the community crossings for Main Avenue then too.
Yes,
That money can be used for the matching grant on that.
we're, and the NVH restricted, we're good right now just because it's restricted. We don't do anything other than
Okay,
pave the streets. We've not really been able to use that money for much of anything, so
yeah, okay.
I just wanted to make you guys aware of that, so.
Anyway, I'll get some prices and then get back to everybody and see if we can't move forward with that soon.
I don't get one guy to work on that for the week.
What, a trade?
Yeah.
Last thing I have, I'm sorry, is, the MUS task force, since you guys are councilmen, I'll let you know. The county council appointed J.R. Ward to be their representation. And right now, the way I understand it, and Josh, correct me if I'm wrong on this, would be a council, somebody from the county council, and the two entities, physical officers. So it would be me and Jan Hardy. We've communicated this week. We're gonna try to sit down and pick out some dates where we can meet. We're gonna ask Baker Tilly, because all three of us right now have used Baker Tilly to kind of guide us on this. And we're gonna have, see if Jason Seymour can come in and go over what he's given us, what he's given Scottsburg, and how to approach it before we kind of bring everybody else into the fold. Just, or at least let us wrap our around it, and then I'll keep you guys updated, and then as we figure out, okay, this is what we think, then present it to everybody else. So,
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
We got anything else?
Just a motion to adjourn.
In a second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carries.